Hello, everyone. I am Phil Sitter. I'm the founder and CEO of RepeatMD, and today we're going to go over a quick demonstration of what RepeatMD can do for your practice. So let me pull up this presentation. Should be good to go for your screen here. Cool. So for your background, RepeatMD is the fastest growing software company in health tech. We have over 1.5 million patients using our software today. We have over 3,500 practices in all 50 states, and we've generated, as of early 2025, we have generated over $2 billion of revenue for our practices. Not only that, we are award-winning platform across the board through the innovative technology solutions. And last year, we had the honor of being ranked top 200 apps in the App Store, beating out apps like eBay and Olo and Puma, which is pretty surreal. Uh, because our patients that download the app, your patients love the technology and the practices love it as well. Not only that, we have expanded and we now sell in most cash pay verticals. So whether it's med spa, dermatology, plastic surgery, cosmetic dentistry, wellness, or specialty clinics, we have practices in every segment. And the reality is the reason why we do so well in all segments is because consumer behavior, whether you're at Starbucks, at a med spa, dermatology practice, it's all the same. And so what RepeatMD has done is really figured out how do we use a mobile rewards app to engage, to upsell, to cross-sell our patients, our clients into all of our different high margin services. And so the question that I have, and I typically do this in a live stage format, I ask the audience, what are the biggest challenges in your practice today? And when I do that, many folks tell me it's staffing, it's retention, it's you just bought, a cash pay laser, $500,000 or $100,000 laser, and it's not doing as well as it should have done, right? Like the laser doesn't sell itself to this day. Maybe you have inventory that's expiring, competition popping up all over the place. And so what we've recognized is there's endless ways to spend money to try to grow your practice, whether it's hiring a consultant to come and train your staff, whether it's hiring a new employee, whether it's a practice renovation, whether it's a brand new website to drive SEO traffic, social media ads. There's all endless ways to spend money on trying to grow your practice. One thing that's missing, though, in that conversation very often is this evolution that's happening with the modern patient, where patients themselves are evolving and they're more savvy consumers. They, expect to be able to know your practice, not just, in the practice, but offline as well. And the reality of this is that there's a new most valuable real estate in the world. Okay, and the question is, what is the most valuable real estate in the world? That is your mobile phone. And why is it your mobile? Well, you're spending all of your time on mobile, right? The average patient, the average client spends over 4 hours and 25 minutes on their mobile phone. That's a third of their day. That's 65 days in a year. But it's not just on their mobile phone. They're spending 88% of that time on a mobile app. So what does this mean for business? For business, we've all noticed now the biggest brands in the world have all moved into this world of e-commerce and powered their client experience, their customer experience through mobile rewards apps or mobile apps, whether that be Starbucks or Ali from Allergan or Target or United or Delta or Sephora. The list goes on. The biggest brands in the world are all powered by mobile apps today. And the reason why that is because not only are you spending all of your time on your mobile phone, but over 60% of online purchases are now done from this. So there's no better way, whether you're a coffee drinker, a Botox user, United Airlines, rewards drives loyalty, loyalty drives retention, and all the biggest brands have figured this out. And they have infinite money to spend on anything that they want for marketing, and they've all layered in a mobile app strategy within their practice. And so what we've done at RepeatMD is we've built a platform that combines rewards, patient financing, memberships, all into your own mobile app for your practice, giving your practice a whole new source of revenue and giving your clients the best patient experience, right? Your ability to actually have your patients discover all the different services that you have to offer, use rewards as a way to introduce and to engage, and then most importantly, let your patient have a 24/7 shopping experience. One of the things that I'll show you today is our most popular purchasing hour, and it's not at 2 p.m. in the middle of the day. A little bit of a spoiler alert, it's actually 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. at night. And that's how RepeatMD drives so many additional sales, over $2 billion of additional sales to our practices. So if you want to outshine your competition in today's world, you need your own mobile app. Okay. You need the ability for your patients to discover all the different services that you have to offer, and layered on top of that, make it very easy to buy. If you're not doing that in today's world, I can guarantee you you're leaving money on the table every single day. So the question is, how does RepeatMD help me sell more? We do it through mobile rewards. And first and foremost, we make it easy for your patients to discover all your different services. So if you look at the screen right here is just a simple, they come to your practice, they scan a QR code, and then after they pull out their phone, they scan the QR code for each check-in, right? They're introduced to something new as a reward. So you might have a reward on the first visit or the third visit or the fifth visit, and I'll show you that today. But what's really important and impactful here is if you're wanting to introduce your patient to all the cash pay services that you have, or if you want to introduce your patient to a new high margin service you have, then if you make it a reward, 20% off of that service or a free IV, free facial, some units of Botox, whatever it is, that's the way that we can use rewards to your advantage, not just a point program, right? Not a discount program, but a way to introduce your patients to all the services that you have to offer. And not only that, this is going to be built with your own brand as the mobile rewards app. So it's like Starbucks rewards, but it's built for your brand. And that's really important nowadays. You know, whether you're using a third party rewards vendor or your EMR has some point system, etc. Like, this is why Starbucks built their own, because they're building their own brand, their own community that they can directly advertise to, versus Instagram, in which even if you have a great Instagram following, you're never going to get the results because you only 1% or 1/10 of 1% of your followers will ever see your content. And if you're constantly using third-party reward programs like an Ally or like a Galderma, like a MERS, you don't own that user as well, right? They come in, they get their Ally points, they can use it anywhere that they want. So this is your own, and you can make all those other third-party vendors live on your app. So I find that really important. Also, automating your patient retention. Our mobile app has the ability to recognize when a patient hasn't been in a while, and you will get, or he or she will get, on the 30-day mark, 60, 90, on their birthday, however much apart you want it to be, they will get a unique offer automatically sent to their phone via text message. So that might be like, hey, Phil, we haven't seen you in a while. Here is a free lotion, or here is $50 towards any service of your choice, etc. And that comes with an expiration date. So that user has to take action immediately. So let's take a look actually of what an app might look like. So if you take a look here, this is a Mora MedSpa's app, right? So I just put this on desktop for this example, but this would be on your phone. First and foremost, you see Amora's brand. This is their color, this is their imagery, this is their logo. As a user, I know one more visit, so I just have to visit one more time or spend an additional $500 on the app, and I get my next reward, right? Then it talks a little bit about the practice. My memberships are right up here, so I can see, okay, there's a toxin, there's a beauty bank, there's a silver, there's a gold member, a platinum. So they have over 6 different memberships. Browse by concern, we'll get back to that. Their best-selling services, this is an algorithm built into the app to always surface your best-selling services. So in this case, it's Cool Sculpting, it's Halo plus Laser, IPL, Connect with Us, a $10,000 giveaway, which RepeatMD is sponsoring. We do that, and the ability for me to reward or send a referral to a friend and give them $25, which this button alone, we get 88 new referrals in the first 90 days for our practices just by making it easy to refer. But let's take a look at rewards really quickly. So here, this user Kelly has already earned some rewards. A 15-minute Emsculpt Neo demo, that's a great reward. Complimentary add-on for a hydrofacial booster, right? Keep in mind here, think about these rewards. In order for me to get this hydrofacial booster, well, I have to buy a hydrofacial. So it's upselling something for me. 15-minute Emsculpt Neo demo, that's a great reward because now someone gets it, they can do it, and now I can have the conversation to sell them that service, right? And they have other rewards as well. And Kelly has actually redeemed some of these rewards that she's already been a member of this practice to. So rewards as a way to introduce and to engage, and then we get into the shopping experience, right? So for example, let's take a look at this beauty bank, right? They can bank $99 a month, 3-month commitment required. They get a sign-up bonus for signing up, one skincare product just for signing up today. Here are their benefits: $12 a unit, $5 a unit, 10% off savings, and then a 12-month member bonus, right? They get a free facial if they've been a member for 12 months. So those memberships can live and constantly be advertised for your practice on your app, making it super easy to purchase your memberships. But not only that, do you see here where it says $14 a unit for Botox or 11 for a member? Well, this is called smart pricing. And what happens is if they join to become a member, they get this pricing. So instead of discounting your services, now you can have a model where you only show membership-based pricing. You can make it live on your app. So if I'm thinking about getting cool sculpting, I can save almost $300 if I become a member to any of those other memberships. And right here it says, you know what? If you join Platinum membership, you'll save $260. So if I've been thinking about cool sculpting, right, I have the ability to not only buy this, but if I become a member of another service, then I have the ability to save money. So it's constantly advertising that membership for me. So let's actually add this to the cart and say that I want a cool sculpting for my abdomen. Let's take a look at the cart. I've got a few things in here. So there, Kelly's custom plan. I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to have the cool sculpting. One thing that really is impactful here is we actually have the ability to finance these treatments within the cart. So for example, this cool sculpting here is typically, if you're not a member, $1,300. But take a look, it's as low as $65 if I finance interest-free finance with a firm. So it's much easier to have a conversation when a treatment is only $65 a month with interest-free financing versus spending $1,300, today, right? So let's say I was interested in that. Well, here it is. So then we have the cool sculpting in the cart, and now we can go ahead and buy now, pay later if we just click that checkout button, and we can pay with Apple Pay, credit card, or buy now, pay later, make that much cheaper or much more affordable in that sense. Also, a few things from the app is you have the ability to discover different parts of the practice, meet the team. You can do, Q&As or learn more about, hey, what is Emsculpt Neo? What is the right treatment for you? Which brings me back to this section here under Home, where you actually have the ability to browse by concern. So say I click here, and if you're one of those practices that have a lot of services, well, this is amazing for you because now these are all categorized. So for example, if I'm interested in, anti-aging treatments, it will actually help me understand what treatments can help me with that. Or let's say hair loss. What do you have for hair loss? Well, there's PRP. So the app not only introduces and educates the patient, but it also can let the patient find all your list of services under the shopping category, whether that be through searching like this, right? Taking a look at all the individual treatments, or whether it be browsing by concern. It's easy for your patients to define the treatments that they'll love. Okay. So speaking of that, one of the promotions that we have at RepeatMD, and this has been since day one, is we believe that you all are overpaying for patient financing. And what we believe is you should pay one consistent fee of 3.99% versus what you see today, which is this on the screen, where your patients, whether they have a 650 or 700, it all is dependent on their credit score and the amount of months that they ask to finance for. So if a person comes in with a 700 at 24 months, your practice is paying 13.9% in this case. We think that's wrong, because that all of a sudden becomes a ticking time bomb in your practice where you don't know what your patient's credit score is and you don't know how much they're going to ask for. Because the truth is, people are not going to come in and finance with an 800 and only for 3 months. What they are going to do is finance for extended terms. And so when you work with RepeatMD and Affirm, you don't have to worry about all these things because you get up to $22,500 for a single patient. And if they get approved, no matter what term length or what credit score, you only pay 3.99%. And what happens to you is you save about 50% of your patient financing fees, which pays for the platform alone. And so with RepeatMD, your patients buy more. Why? Because they have the ability to buy 24/7. They have the ability to shop, for your treatments, for your memberships from home. They're rewarded for their loyalty. They're retained. They come in more often. And on average, we see a 22% increase on the first year sales. And finally, just very quickly, this is what a dashboard might look like. You have all the things that you want to see. How many clients do I have? What are the sign-up sources? In this case, they have over 4,800 friend referrals. This is a 5 location called Misha in Pennsylvania. Then also what their subscription breakdown is, their visits over time. They also have the ability to take a look at all the different services and what their purchasing hours are. Show you that here in a second. Sales per day, the quantity of purchases, their best selling, their average order volume, and the time of day that they're purchasing. So your admin panel, you can make quick changes to the app. You can see how your sales are doing on a per location basis or all together, however it is that you want. And you have the ability to send text, et cetera, from here. Won't get into all that. But take a look at their sales per hour here. Their number one sale per hour is 9 or 8 p.m. or 8 p.m. second, 9 p.m. is first, and then it looks like noon, right? I guess everyone's lunch break. That's when they're making the most sales. What support do we bring? All the marketing services that you need, whether it be ongoing masterclass, promotion management, where we'll run your whole Mother's Day special for you, all of the dream holiday giveaways, a $10,000 patient giveaway. There's a lot of things that we do to support you with that. On the operational side, you have an entire team with you to help you become successful. And how do we do it? We get to know your individual practice. So whether you're a group or individual practice, we get to learn about your unique business. We build you the app, and then you get a whole new source of revenue, a mobile app, and transform the patient experience. Ongoing support, onboarding specialists, client success team, design specialist, everything that you need, even all the print materials for your practice. We actually design those, we print those, and we ship those to you. So that's what we do at RepeatMD. We design a mobile app exclusively for your practice, letting your patients have the ability to shop 24/7, increase your sales, retain your patients, introduce them to all your high margin services or memberships. Finally, I did want to share something really exclusive for you all today, that we have a brand new product coming out, and this product is an absolute game changer. The way this product came about is because we realized that practices that especially that had a VIP level of services, and the folks that were working there, whether it be the doctor, whether it be the NP, whether it be the office manager, was spending a lot of time texting patients back and forth. So what we did is design a very exclusive AI called Adonis, and I'm going to play that video for you now. So that's Adonis AI. That is your AI treatment advisor. And why is this so important is because your patients have the ability to engage with the full conversation with Adonis to recommend treatments based on their past purchases, based on the questions that they ask or their needs, right? And not only can Adonis recommend treatments, but also add treatments to their cart, which essentially becomes like a virtual salesperson for you that's working for you 24/7. So Adonis is a very big deal. We have a very large wait list for our beta for existing clients. So as part of being a part of RepeatMD, you will get access to Adonis, and that will be an absolute game changer for you in terms of saving time and helping your patients find the treatments that are right for them and making more sales for your practice. So thank you for joining me today. I'm Phil Sayer. I'm the founder and CEO of RepeatMD, and I hope that we cross paths in the future, and I hope that you join RepeatMD so we can grow your practice and transform millions of patients' of lives together. Thank you.